Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Making Decisions. My name is Jess Goldsmith, and Making Decisions is the design show where decisions need to be made, but I am not going to be making any of them or most of them or some of them. You guys are. Today, I'm very excited about this. We are going to be, we are going to be designing, sorry, Zodiac signs in Adobe Illustrator and then moving on over to Adobe Express afterwards to animate them. So if you are in the chat, if you're here, drop your Zodiac sign and let me know, I don't know, how you're feeling. How far is it from your birthday? While we're waiting on people to join the chat and come in, I'm just going to start illustrating. And I'm going to start with Capricorn because, wait, no, Aquarius, sorry. Because we're currently in Aquarius season. Oh, and did I mention we are doing clown themes? So I guess let's Pisces represent, yeah. Hey, Turtle. I do need to tell you guys, when I was drawing these out, at first I did the clownfish as Gemini, but then I was like, oh wait, that actually makes a lot more sense for Pisces. So that's where we're going to be at for the moment. But yeah, I'm going to start off with Aquarius. And hey, Dara. Hey, nice to see you. And if we would like, maybe we can get a poll for us to choose what the next one would be. So I'm already doing Aquarius. So let's get a poll up for Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces. I don't know if we can get enough thingies in there for that, but let's try that out. And that'll be the first decision of the day. And I'm going to start off just recreating this Aquarius sketch. If you've been here, then you know that I really am not a fan of the pen tool. So I'm going to do all of this using the curvature tool, which I am a big fan of. And we're going to be clicking through it all. I also don't know if you guys remembered last week, had a bit of an issue with my computer that just kept freezing. And so I went out and I bought us all a new computer. I did it for us. I did it for the team. That being said, I am no longer on a trackpad, which is crazy for me. I'm using a mouse and a keyboard, and that is also just new and that is just new and different. So let's use the pencil for this. Oops. And yeah, we're gonna start off. We'll start off with Aquarius because we're currently in the season of that. And we'll see how it all goes. Smooth. Also, I always ask, because I am curious, where in the world is everybody? Where are you at? I am in New York and it's freezing and I hate it. But maybe you guys are in a warmer place and I can live vicariously through you. See, we're going to use the shape builder tool to get rid of these extra lines. And I'm going to bring this pom-pom to the front. Great. I think now it makes sense maybe to start on the head. And it's actually not a perfect circle, which I don't know if that really matters, if we're being honest. Oh, hold on. I'm missing some chats. I'm also going to vote for Pisces, actually. Because I like it. I couldn't add more options, but know that Gemini is also an option. Okay, we got Taurus. How cold is it in New York? Right now it is the warmer weather in I think it's the mid 40s, but it was actually like, I think it was like 7 degrees yesterday or 2 days ago. It's really brutal, really upsetting. Outskirts of DC, chilling right next to the heater. Zaydarjama. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello, thanks for being here. NYC 8 degrees this Saturday. Yeah, it's not good. And I don't know why this isn't connecting. Oh, that's why. Because it's not the correct point. Great. Just do the little faces here. So we're not going to have enough time to do all of the zodiac signs, even the ones that are here today. So we're going to make this a two-parter. And we're probably only going to have time to design 2 of them today and then bring them into Express to animate them a little bit. That's going to be fun for sure. Yeah, excited to see how it all works out. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Do the eyes, and I'll probably then like put the eyes to the side because all these characters have the same eyes and there's really no reason for me to just redo them over and over again. Draw the little oh, that needs to be closed. All right, well, I'm a Scorpio. Let's see how the chat is doing. We have mostly Pisces. Okay, cool. We've got mostly Pisces. I don't know if that means that you guys are Pisces or you just like the illustration or somebody that you love is a Pisces. Actually, let me zoom out real quick so you have an idea of what the options are. We're also going to have options of color palette, of fonts, and then whether or not we're going to use a stroke, anything like that. So yeah, if you're watching and you didn't vote yet, get to it. Also, should I bring back the backflip? Haven't done it in a while. And I just feel like the people need more joy. And by the people, I mean me. Oops. Select all these. And let's make that black. And this can just be white. Oh, what's happening? Oh no. Okay, great. 6 votes. I think we can get to at least 15 actually. Virgo here. Hi, Virgo. You will be in the next streams because we obviously do not have the time to do every single sign. Like I said, we're probably just going to do 2 today. And if you guys want to make this a continuous series, we absolutely can. Yes, to the backflip. We absolutely can. Or we can, you know, move on to new things as we're going through. If you're just tuning in, I am using the curvature tool mostly to recreate the sketch that I have because you know that I am not a fan of the pen tool. It's just hard for me to use. That's really what it comes down to. Like, no shade to anyone that loves it. I'm really happy for you. That's just not me. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get some more votes on the backflip before I commit to that. This doesn't look like she's smiling enough. She looks like she's smiling enough like this here. Maybe I have to just draw it out. That might be. Or let's grab this. And I'll make that a different color for now and make that a huge stroke. And we'll send it back. Great. There we go. And let's do object, expand. Okay, amazing. So now that's just a shape and that's her mouth. Make her happier. She's happy. She's really happy. She's just here pouring her water out. That's the vibe of the Aquarius. We're gonna do the eyelashes, and for this, I'm gonna do a stroke, and we're gonna do here, bump that up a bit. Amazing. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, select these, group them. I'm gonna hold down Option and move it over so now it's duplicated, and I'm just gonna flip it manually. Got 8 votes. I love her hair. Thanks. It's meant to look like water because, you know, Aquarius, water and all that. 0.25, 0.25. Let's bring this down a bit. All right, now let's work on the hair. Wait, does this character have a name? First of all, hey Steven. She doesn't have a name. She is Aquarius. We're doing clown themed zodiac signs. So we're just gonna draw the hair, and yeah, I think that looks okay. We'll put in the waves, more waves. I mean, we can give her a name, like a proper name if you want. Okay, we have 8 votes. At 10 votes, I'm gonna close the, or not I am. Somebody else somebody else is gonna close the poll. Just so we can move on to the next question, the next decision that needs to be made, you know? Put the stroke having a round cap, and we're going to smooth that out quite a bit. Great. Want to group this all together. Same thing, hold down, whoops, hold down Option and flip it. So, ooh, no, we might have to do that separately. Okay, we finished it at 8. That's fine. We'll redo it again another time. I do want to ask you guys, so we already decided, what did we decide on? Pisces 1, so Pisces will be next. And then we have color palettes here. So I started this third one, but I kind of don't like it at all. So let's just do A or B. Let's get a pull up for A. Oops. Color palette A or color palette B. And I'm going to have to run through this a lot quicker. Okay. We're going to do a little collar here. And then bring that in. Great. So this is starting to get like a little bit crazy. Oops, let me X that. I'm going to start adding color, and then we can decide afterwards. This is the color palette that we are voting on. Let me bring that in so we can all see it properly while I'm designing. Okay. Just for like the sake of getting things started, I am going to start with color palette A, but like open to changing that. Definitely open to changing that. And change this. Whoops. Uh-oh. Great. Want to select the full hat, and that will be up front. Bring that. Arrange. Where is that? Bring to front. I'm gonna vote for B, but like that's not to say I don't like them. Make her nails blue like mine. I really should. Why? Oh, this is a great question. Why don't I use trace image? I'm just gonna show you what happens when I use trace image on a sketch. So this one is here. Let's bring the opacity all the way up. And I'm gonna hit image trace. And I'm also going to crop the image because we obviously have these overlapping lines here. And I don't want that to be taken into account. So I hit image trace. It's not giving me the full, like the full rendition, I guess, of what I need, because it's a sloppy sketch. That's how it started off as. It was more of like, okay, I'm creating this sketch just to like get it out of the way, rather than I'm creating this now to, oops, I'm creating this now to be the final product. I probably will make her nails blue because she's Aquarius. Okay. So most of the outfit will be blue, but not all of it. You know, we need some contrast in there. So we'll have green as well. And let's make these. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have some green in there. Green and yellow. Why not? We can always change it. Yeah, you are welcome, Turtle. I'm glad that helped clarify it. Definitely understand why you'd be like, why don't you just do it that way? If I had made my sketch a lot neater, then that would have been an option. But I just want a sloppy little sketch to get the party started. Okay. I want to move. What did I do here? Okay. Oops. I did redo. Okay. Get her face. Let's start with just do like the white, you know? Like a clown, true clown face. And then this will be, well, this would be like white. I might need to put a little stroke around that. Let's do like 0.05. Red nose. And let's do a pink mouth. And we got some makeup. Cute. I really am not enjoying the way that the eyes look. I really am not. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Maybe her face. I don't know. What do you guys think? Or, okay, maybe it's like, yeah, that makes more sense to me. Cool. Definitely have to move. Oh no, what did I do? I definitely need to move her whole, oh God. Oh. Okay. Let's see, we got 4 votes on color palette. You guys are really liking B, so I'm just gonna kind of switch over to that already. And I'm gonna just change everything over. So select this here, this and this. I kind of do want to keep it in the blue family. So maybe I'll make things purple instead. Oops. You know what I mean? But that kind of keeps it the way that I want it to be. And I think this might be the same blue. So let's just leave that for now. Copy this. Great. And we're gonna send it all back. I'm gonna have to fix this hair. It's obviously a mess. We're gonna give her a blue collar. Oh, you know what? We do need the extra collar in here. So let's go object, path, offset path, and oh, that's incorrect. We're gonna make this a negative offset path. So negative 0.006. Like it does this tiny thing and it brings it to the inside. Great. So this inside is gonna be, you know, I didn't think this through with the color palette, so I guess I'll just have to use some extra other colors. Or maybe, no, let's do the light purple, and then this one could be the dark purple. Now, if you notice, I obviously did not layer this properly because now I have to go in and do this whole song and dance where this goes under everything. But this also goes under everything. We're getting there. It's slow, but we're getting there. Oop. Great. And let's group the whole face together. So first we'll group the eyes. These are things that I probably should have done while I was working, but I didn't. And that's what we call suffering the consequences. Group this together, bring this back up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Group. Group. We send this back. And we're sending that back. And then I kind of want this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, well this will be up like here. Okay, cool. I do want to fix her hair. It doesn't look like it's sitting properly. Let's bring in some blue over here. And then bring it down. Great. I want to group all of this. It's like we have her head. Don't like that. Whoop. You know what is a tool that is so underused? You have warp tools in, oops, in Illustrator. And nobody really pays attention to it, which is crazy to me. Let's try it out. Okay, that is huge. Let's do 0.05, 0.05. Like, you just go like this. And I need to start using this more often. It's not perfect, but it's moving things around in a way that's a lot easier than if I were to play around with the points. And then I think what I could do afterwards is just hit it with the smooth. So let's click into this. Like, this is obviously so crazy right now. Let's hit smooth. Cool. She looks so emo. Smooth. There we go. Oh, you know, I don't like that. Okay. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back. We're going to delete. And we're just going to make our hair go down. I think we might be spending too much time on the hair. Hit it with the smooth is my go-to at the nightclub. It's funny. You know what? Same, Steven. When I go to the nightclub, which is definitely all the time. Look at me. I'm such a nightclub girl. Ah. Okay. And I also want the lashes to show. So let's grab the facial features and put it back. Now this is, you know, a lot more complicated than I anticipated. Okay, we got this, we got that, great. I want to work on, Jack Watson is here. Hello, Jack. I want to work on, I guess the body, right? And there's like not a lot of texture in here. So I'm wondering if we should bring in a stroke. And I had an option here. It's like, do we want to use this straight stroke, a wonky stroke, or no stroke at all? If you want to drop that in the comments, you know, do that. While I'm contemplating what's going on with her, let's move over to Pisces. I'm only going to do one of these fish because I just think that it's going to be it doesn't make sense, actually. Not that it's going to be complicated. Simply does not make sense. So we'll start off with that funny little shrimpy shape and just bring it out. Yeah. Really smooth again. Great. And I think now what I want to do is add the stripes, and we're going to go to draw inside. And what this is going to do is allow me to do exactly that, draw inside. So it becomes its own clipping mask, which is great. Oh yeah, thanks, Idara. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. And I'll post the finished product if and when it gets finished. Okay. Great. So now we have these, and obviously, I don't know what color Pisces actually is. Like, does anybody want to Google what the Pisces colors are? I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna go with orange because it's like a clownfish. That was the idea behind all this. Oops. And I'm gonna turn this orange for now, and I'll handle the color. Oh, what is? Wait. A clownfish has white stripes, I think, and it's orange and it has white stripes, I think. I think that is the deal there. Well, yeah, it's Nemo. That's what it is. It's Nemo. Okay, we're gonna bring that down a bit, and now we can start working on the little fins. So cute. We got one, and here, and now we'll do, it does kind of look like a shrimp. I cannot lie. Smooth, we'll do simplify. Yeah. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to go back to a trackpad. This is really hard for me. I am not used to designing with a mouse. I know that's not the norm, but that is where I am at. Okay, we got the little fins. Send that back. And now we need to do the, I don't think it's called a dorsal fin on a fish. Can you give Nemo a black emo haircut? You know what? I really can. I really can do that. And I probably will. Let me go grab the eyeballs from our Aquarius girl. Where is, whoops, saving as you work. Great, thank you. Uh-oh. Let's grab her eyeballs. Put that here. We got, oop, oop. You know what, maybe Maybe my problem is that the blacks of the eyes aren't big enough, so it's not like looking silly enough to me. You know what I mean? And we'll use the same mouth as well. Even though it's a little bit different, but more or less the same. Similar but different. Or, hear me out, hear me out. This will become the big giant, yeah. Then let's change this to like 1.5. Ooh, no. It needs to be higher than 1. Let's go like 1.3. And we're going to go to Object, Expand. Great. And now it's a cute little mouth. Oops. And he is so happy. And we'll do like little rosy cheeks. Okay, then I need to find out the actual colors that we have in this palette. Oops. All right, so we do have an orange, which is nice. Okay, so let's grab it. And we'll make this cute. There is supposed to be a black stripe in there somewhere. I don't really know where though. So if someone can figure that out, can somebody Google a clownfish and let me know what it's supposed to look like? Because I know that this is not it. I'm gonna make this, whoops, I'm gonna make this a darker orange so we have some more contrast. No, that's not it. Between the orange and white. Okay. Thank you. So we'll click back into here. We'll go like this. Black. Yeah, that looks right. That looks correct. That looks at least more correct than what I had going on. A thin line. Okay. Copy. Got you. So we'll delete this. Okay. Thank you very much, Turtle. Much appreciated. So cute. Okay. I do feel like this needs to have even more of a contrast, so let's maybe go lighter and see how that looks. Yeah. No. I think maybe it'll just need some lines and we can brighten this up. Yeah, see, this is really what I run into almost every single time I choose a color palette. I'm like, oh, well, this works, that doesn't work, whatever. Let's choose something else. And I think it's fine. We can just play around. We're just here to have a good time. This up and we'll bring that down. And you know what? Maybe we add in. Does this work at all? This might work. Let's get rid of some. Oops. Let's try a gradient. Let's see how this feels. Can edit the gradient now. I don't know. You know, I don't know, you guys. I'm not feeling that. Let's go back. Let's go back. Uh-oh. That is not okay. Maybe what this needs is just a line that's going like this. kind of be like, hey, this is just a separation of the two pieces of the fish. And now we all know. I get very tied up in the literalness of illustration sometimes. And that really ends up throwing me off in not a great way. Because illustration, for the most part, or like what the type of stuff that I do, tends to not be literal looking. Like this is obviously not a real fish. It's an illustrated version of a clownfish that is also a clown. Oh, and that reminds me, I have to do like the little neck collar as well. I'm gonna leave that for now because I want to be somewhere okay with time. Oh, and little makeup pieces too. So let's do this. Ooh. And we'll bring it down. Make this a lot smaller, actually. Flip it. Wonderful. And bring the mouth to the front. Bring that to the side. And you know what? I think that we can get rid of the stroke on here. It's not like white on white looking a mess. Great. Create the little collar. Oh, you know what? Let me group all this first. So funny because the things that I would, if we had the time to do a whole lot more, it would be, I think, a lot different. The outcome of all of this would be so much more different. But what we can achieve in an hour is hard, you know? Uh-oh. Something happened. Little cheeks in, which I forgot to do, which is very important. It lends a lot to the personality of this fish. And I think I'm going to get rid of these little thingies. Cute. All right, now we can go back to drawing the collar. Great. And I am going to make this. Did anybody Google what the color for for Pisces is? I'm gonna assume it's a blue color, but that's just not on the, I don't know if that's on the agenda today. And then we'll do object, path, offset path. Okay. And we'll make that blue. And we will smooth it out. Not that smooth. Not that smooth. Turquoise. Okay, I can live with turquoise. All right, let's do. That's actually really pretty. Soft blue, seafoam greens, and aquamarine. Okay, okay, so let's do like. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Thank you, everybody that helped out. Much appreciated. You guys are the MVPs of today. Okay. So you have a cute little collar. Clown collar. And then we'll add in some, you know what? How are we on time? We're at 3:40. I want to jump over to Express. Before I do that, because I'm going to do some animation, I want to think about how I'm going to animate everything. So, oops. How do I zoom in here? Okay, so the idea is that we have the little fish. I want his fins to move. So I'm going to separate these. I'm going to take them off, put them here. I also want his tail to move. So I'm going to remove the tail, put it here. And I think I want to add some bubbles as well. You know what? I think that we can get bubbles in there. So let me copy this. And we're going to head on over to Express. Get the browser up. Great. So we're here. Paste. Oh, that is small. Hopefully, if it doesn't, oh, okay. Yeah, if it doesn't depixelate, I actually kind of like it like this. That might be a me problem that I made that way too small. So give me 1 second to go ahead and make everything a lot more bigger. Give me 1 second. Okay, copy. All right. There we go. Great. This is one thing, and then we need the fins to be another. The individual fins. That could go here and under, and then the tail. So cute. Okay. So now it just looks like a regular fish. Let's get a background going. Let's go to add content, media. I don't know. Let's type in ocean. See what comes up. Okay, sure. Set background. And his color matches the ocean, which I think is adorable. Let's get some bubbles in there. Do media. Let's do bubble. Oops. Bubbles. View all. Like this. Let's see. Remove background. I'm probably going to change this background. It's like too realistic for me. And let's play around with the opacity, screen, multiply. Yeah, we like multiply because it gives us like that see-through version of what we're looking for. I'm going to remove the background and let's go back to maybe like in elements. We'll do ocean. I would like something a little bit more illustrated. Let's see illustrated backgrounds. Like, that cute? This cute? No, I don't like that. Oh, okay. Actually, that's adorable. Okay. We have him swimming around. We have the little bubbles here. We'll do another bubble here. There. Let's make it all bigger. It's gonna be one giant. Okay. So effects. Sorry, animation. Let's just play around. Okay, well that's not gonna be it because that's scary. We'll start off with loop. Bob. Okay, I like that because he's like swimming around. And then, wait, hold on. I wonder if, let's say I group it all together. We loop it all around and we do Bob. Okay, interesting, because his body and his arms are not attached to each other anymore. I don't love that for him. Let's ungroup. Let's ungroup and regroup. Try Bob. Bring the intensity way down. Like to 1. Okay. Now we want to make, whoops, now we want to make sure that the tail is going to go along with it. So maybe tail is wiggle. So let's see, preview. Okay, like kind of. Maybe it goes behind. Will that be better? A little, maybe bigger. Yeah, okay, that works. That's cute. Now I kind of want to do the same thing for the fins. We'll do wiggle, speed. But it's like wiggling from the top. I want it to wiggle from the bottom. So let's try something else. Yo-yo? Maybe if it's yo-yo side to side. No, don't care for that. Don't care for that. Try wobble. That's cute. We'll do, okay, so you can pin this. Do we want a lot of squish? Loop duration, distance. We don't want it to go far. Up and down. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. Or maybe, no, the top one. Okay. So it's 1 second, 9 distance, 52 squish. Let's do the same thing for the bottom one. Wait, what was this? Oh, wobble. 52 squish. Or, okay, that's 53. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. It looks like he's walking down the ocean shore. That's really funny. Or the ocean, whatever. Okay, let's do, whoops, animation. Start with the bubbles. We'll do in. And I want these to kind of like drift up. So we'll have them start outside the page and from the bottom. Don't want it to fade. Okay, great. And I'm going to do the same thing for all of them, but I want them to be at different times. So they're all going to come up from the bottom, but at different times. Okay. So as we're doing this, we can do preview. Drift, or you know what? Let's try bungee. Coming up from the bottom, get rid of the fade, start from outside the page. 1 bounce, duration, let it go. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And we'll just do 3. And now to loop them, I kind of want it to like, how do I make it pop? It's cute. Breathe. Yeah, maybe breathe. Take the speed down. Make it soft. Really take down that intensity. Same thing. Take down the intensity. Breathe. Speed. Oh, we can make this one strong. Why not? Intensity. Okay, let's see how this all looks. Oh, that's very cute. Okay. That is so cute. We have 5 minutes left, so I think what we should do is pick a font. Why would I not do that? On the last thing that we can do is pick a font. So, heading back to Illustrator, we have the option, whoops. We have the option of these 3. If we can get wingdings. I love how you didn't even wait. You just said wingdings, done. This is called Alavida, Alphabet Soup, or Bulbia. If we can get a poll going for those 3, and we'll try it out. And I'm just going to write Pisces on all of them. And I'm also going to copy and paste this because I can't spell Pisces and I already have it written out. So we're just going to leave it as is. Pisces, I kind of like all of them, actually. And I'm wondering if, let's do type, change case, uppercase. Like, I do like this. It's giving circus, this bottom one. What I'm going to do either way is go to the appearance panel, and first let me shut off all of the visuals and add a stroke and add a color. And I'm going to start playing around while we still got some time. I'm going to duplicate the stroke here, and then let's go to effects, path, offset path. Whoop. No, we're going to hit them with the negative. Negative 0, 3, 0, 0, maybe? Round? It's hard to tell. You really got to play around with this. Point, is it -1? Like, it's hard when you do not negative, right? You could see it all the way on the outside, but when you do the negative, which is like, that's huge. 0.07. There we go. Okay, so we can just keep getting smaller. So we'll do 0.0. Oh no, that's bigger. Sorry, 0.01, and it's going in and in and in. So then we go 0.008. And I'm sure there's a mathematical way of figuring out what this would be, but like, I'm not the girl to do math. Let's bring this above here. Okay, so now we see it going in 0.001. Let's try that. And change the stroke to a different color, to purple, and make it a lot smaller. So now it's on the inside. Great. And then I want to go to effects, warp. Whoops, no, we have to make sure that type is selected. And go to warp, arc, and we can just play around with that. That's fun. And then something that I've been just enjoying doing is playing around with rasterize. So we have this at like RGB, but like, let's say I bring it to bitmap, screen 72 ppi. Obviously this, you can't tell what it is anymore, right? But, oops, where'd it go? Oh, here, rasterize. But if I go to other and I go to 200, now it starts to turn into something that's like semi-legible. But I'm just gonna go back to RGB, and let's keep it pixelated for now. I'm gonna copy it, and then we are gonna go back to, I'm realizing now that I should have made the background a circus, but that's okay. That's fine. Faces. And it's like super pixelated. I personally love it like that. Some people may not. Media, let's just do circus. Add as a layer. Let's see, edit, set background. That's actually a lot cuter than what we had going on before, I think. Woo. So now imagine all of these just like together. It's a little clown show. Adorable. Look at him go. Make this bigger. Wow. Beautiful. That's my boy. That's my boy, Pisces. He's a clown. Gorgeous. We have 1 minute left. It's scary how time flies. It is very scary how time flies. I'm gonna just try one more thing. Might go like a drop over time here. Let's put these together. I kind of want to see what it looks like with a stroke on it. Oh, okay, so not everything is going with a stroke. Okay, that's fine. Well, we can try it another time. Next week I'm going to continue with some more of these fun little dudes. And yeah, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for making decisions with me. Thank you to everybody that voted in the chat. I also just see now that we had 15 votes on the color palettes. That's awesome. Turtle, thank you for saying that you like my improvisations. That is kind of what the show is all about. And I will be back next week, same place, same time. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for making decisions. And I will see you soon. Toodaloo.